Camp has been going awesome. It's been super tough and hardcore, but we need that, and we need that to win. And I think, I don't want to name names because like everyone is it's so well rounded. Honestly, it's like everyone is like doing their part and just like going above and beyond. Honestly, and everyone's just working their butts off just to make this season awesome.
Every single person is doing their job, and we focus on doing our own jobs, and everyone's been doing that and giving max effort, so I've been really impressed with everyone.
They're all captains in my eyes. They're all, supposed to do a certain thing, just independent of their position. And so, the accolades are nice, but that stuff just comes because we work our butts off every single day and we try to get a little bit better.
That's just not who we are, like losing and stuff like that. And it really just kind of like got under our skin. And like all summer, our mind was like the fall. Like we need to be ready for the fall and like be ready to work our butts off again. Like we just have a mentality like of dominance. So we just really we definitely have a chip on our shoulder. We even printed out like our old record and put it on our locker room door just to like remind us like this is not who we're gonna be this upcoming season. We're gonna be UND volleyball, and what that means this year, we have our little like saying that we're gonna do. It's called all in, and no matter like on or off the court, we're gonna be all in, all engaged, max effort, 100% no matter what.
For us this year, it's really about bringing that same encouragement to everyone on the court, always having energy, that same confidence everywhere we go, and in the gym, making sure that people know what kind of team we are, if we're home or away. So I think we had a few fans there today, so I think we tried our best to kind of show them what that was about, and I think we did a good job. I think we're like extremely excited to where it's like kind of freaking us out a little bit. Like we would have some people walk through, maybe one or two, but like now there was people sitting there, so we just want to like play good for them and like show them a good team, a good entertaining game, and I think we did that today, so hopefully they can come back.
I'm honestly really impressed with our freshmen this year. Like the system we kind of do is really different compared to many other teams, and our freshmen are coming in and killing it right away and like right off the back. So I'm very impressed with our freshmen.
They blend in. As freshmen, we're hoping that they stand out in a good way. We don't want them to stand out in a bad way, and they definitely have blended in. So I think it was one of the cool things. I had a couple of other coaches that said, like, I can't pick out your freshmen. And I thought that was a really cool thing to hear from another coach, because you can't typically. You can kind of go like, oh, they're skittish, or they just don't quite get it. And I feel like this group has done a really nice job. They're right in the mix, and that's awesome. I thought the defensive effort on both sides was really, really strong. The blocking, we've kind of struggled with for about a decade since I've been here, and I thought today we did a really nice job with our lineups, which makes the defense a little bit easier. But those two things for both sides really stuck out in a very positive way. Service pressure was pretty good, although we still got to cut down on a couple of unforced errors. But if I had to take just one thing away, the defensive effort was really strong.
I think both sides played really well. Our big focus was to bring our culture into the gym that we talk about in practice and in meetings all the time. So in that aspect, I think everybody did a really good job. And then specifically volleyball-wise, I think we served really aggressively, and our blocking was amazing on both sides.
Yeah, I think it went phenomenal today. I had such a blast on the court, and I think like on my team, like especially, we did so well on defense, and then just kind of like not getting into a rut when we were playing, because we would get down a little points, but then we would come back up, and that we wouldn't let the points that we went down affect us. And then I think just overall, everyone's energy just kind of stood out to me, and like just keeping the fight up when it got tough.
I've been really pleased with the staff. They're all embracing more, and I've kind of asked all of them to do more in the gym, out of the gym. They're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, but they've done a really nice job. Their coaching voices have grown tremendously. And for Alyssa being a grad assistant, last year was her first year, and she kind of, that first year you're learning the ropes. We're learning each other, and this year she has a much better understanding of what to expect. With Julie, we're asking her to delegate a little bit more. There's always a lot on Julie's plate, and we're asking her to kind of spread some of the workload, and she's done a much better job with that. Sarah has been a nice addition as well. So she brings some great playing experience, some coaching experience as well on the club scene. And her coaching voice has really been very strong too. So real pleased with those guys. They're kind of keeping the engine running at a real high level every single day, and they're doing more and more from what I asked them to do. So that's great.
I definitely don't have a favorite, but I'm super close with all of them. Like I could go to any single one of them for anything, like no matter what it is. And like I know if I have a question, they have the right answer for me, and if they don't, they'll take their time and go figure out what the right answer is. So I appreciate all of them and everything they do for us.
Well, we want to give our hitters some more tools, and so we've been working on it for preseason. We've spent a lot of time on defense specifically, which makes sense as to why today looked defensively strong. We need to give a little bit more time to our hitters with just options, things that they can do when it's not a great situation. So that will be kind of the things that we start to build in over the next couple of weeks, so that way they're feeling confident going in. In system, we look real strong. Out of system, we've got to give them some shots that they can feel comfortable using. The GLVC is really tough from top to bottom. There's no easy weekends, and we've got to make sure that we worry about getting better each day in practice. And we know that if we are doing our jobs consistently, we're going to find ourselves in an admirable situation.